When we picture high-end dining, we usually imagine a quiet environment where the primary focus is combining flavors and executing a beautiful presentation. Inside the White House, the culinary environment is entirely different. Down in a dark basement kitchen, preparing a single meal requires a dedicated team of 30 people executing a 96-hour continuous operation. This operations board maps out exactly how they pull it off. It dictates a precise second an ingredient arrives, which specific oven will process it, and the exact temperatures required to finish 20 different dishes simultaneously. This level of logistical coordination is usually reserved for a military engagement. In this kitchen, that high-stakes countdown begins with a 20-kilogram target. By the time the annual Thanksgiving turkey arrives in Washington, it weighs nearly 3 times as much as an ordinary bird, genetically engineered specifically to look impressive on camera. At the Willard Intercontinental Hotel, the National Turkey Federation pays thousands of dollars to secure these birds' luxury rooms lined with protective plastic sheeting. Dedicated staff even curate their audio environment, playing classical music to keep them calm, as certain sounds can trigger sudden aggression or panic. This X-ray scan illustrates the next phase of the protocol. Secret Service agents physically examine the bird, looking for any hidden anomalies. The sweep goes down to the millimeter. Agents check underneath the wings for concealed weapons and inspect the legs for attached sharp objects. Security agents are essentially neutralizing a potential PR disaster. A live national broadcast provides no room for error if the bird reacts unpredictably. The birds are placed on a strict 12-hour fasting protocol before leaving the hotel. The administration applies military-level control to ensure the turkey doesn't defecate during a live national broadcast. Away from the cameras, the true daily battle begins at 5 a.m. Before any cooking starts, the kitchen functions as a laboratory to defend against a poisoned supply chain. This tracking map shows the outermost security perimeter. Investigators run background checks on farms supplying the meat and vegetables and monitor the delivery truck's exact route to the loading dock. If the driver makes a single unauthorized stop, the entire shipment is canceled. Packages that make it to the dock undergo severe visual inspections. Agents check the exterior cardboard for microscopic holes and inspect the tape for signs of resealing to ensure no tampering occurred in transit. Once cleared outside, the ingredients enter the inner sanctum, passing through standard metal detectors. Next is the microscopic threat sweep. Technicians run chemical and microbial identification tests to locate toxic substances or harmful bacteria. The final screening measure involves scanning the raw ingredients for the presence of radioactive materials before transferring everything into the White House's own sterile containers. Any vegetable or cut of meat that reaches a cutting board has successfully survived a gauntlet built to thwart targeted chemical and nuclear attacks. This defensive posture continues right up to the moment the food enters the oven. Even after clearing chemical and radiation screens, federal food safety laws mandate an exact final temperature check, requiring meat to hit precisely 165 degrees Fahrenheit. If it falls short, it goes straight back into the heat. Knowing the gauntlet the food just passed through reframes the people working in this room. These individuals operate as elite security guards. Their daily routine requires mitigating biological and physical threats before they ever start working on flavor profiles. When the president finally sits down to eat, the plate is the endpoint of America's most meticulous security protocol. Every bite has survived a multi-layered gauntlet of physical, chemical, and biological defense.